now that we've gone through all the applications for the open position of group leader, I would like us to review the ones that we shortlisted. Let's start with Emma.
Well, she has a strong publication record. She published a paper in a high-impact journal last year.
Yeah, but she's clearly collaborating closely with the head of department. She also has a grant together with him. So I'd like to see some evidence that she actually has some ideas of her own. I'm worried that she might lack independence.
I'd like us to take a step back here. So one of our hiring criteria is independence. Let's remember how we defined independence and how we decided to evaluate it. And then we need to make sure to evaluate every candidate in the same way.
Emma hasn't given a lot of talks about her work yet, has she?
I might be able to explain that. A friend of mine knows Emma pretty well, so I happen to know a few things about her.
For the moment, don't share that information with us, as it might make our evaluation less objective.
Yeah.
And we'd agreed that we wouldn't take conference talks as a selection criterion.
Sure. Agreed. Let's move on.
Yes, you're right.
What do the reference letters say?
One of Emma's letters says that she's knowledgeable, reliable, and easy to get along with. Well, that's just minimal reassurance.
And what about Lucas?
According to one of Lucas's letters, he's an outstanding scientist doing excellent research.
That is indeed faint praise for Emma. But we know that there can be subtle differences in reference letters for men and women. So let's keep that in mind and maybe go through them again.
Yes, and in case of doubt, we might put certain reference letters aside.
Or give the referees a call.
Yes, absolutely.
Sure.
So did you get here okay?
Of course. This place is very easy to find.
First impression on me is not that great, so I need to be extra careful that that doesn't cloud my judgment.
So it seems we did our PhD at the same university.
Really? I love that place.
Yeah, me too. I like her, but I have to be careful here. It seems we have some things in common, but I have to keep in mind that this is just a first impression.
Very nice publication record, including a recent first author paper in a high-impact journal. Congratulations. So let's move on to the next topic, which is teaching.
Very nice publication record, including a recent first author paper in a high-impact journal. Congratulations. Can you just tell us a bit more about what exactly was your contribution to that paper?
And do you have any additional ideas how to strengthen your hypothesis?
So, before we call in the first candidate, let me remind you that we are conducting structured interviews, as similar as possible for all candidates. And let's monitor ourselves for biases, okay? That was an intense day of interviews. So what do you think of our candidates? What about Lucas?
In the end, I was really impressed with Lucas. He's definitely my favorite.
My doubt about him is that he's currently at a rather low-ranking university. So I wonder if he's really that good.
His science is great. He's very outgoing and communicative. I'm sure he'd be a great addition to the department.
And what about Emma?
Emma seems great, but let's be realistic about it. I know from a friend that she has 2 very young kids, and her husband is a top manager. So I think she might be less committed than Lucas.
That was an intense day of interviews. Our aim is to evaluate the candidates as objectively as we can. So we're going to be going over the hiring criteria that we defined, and we're going to evaluate each criterion one by one in every candidate, okay? And let me remind you that we will not be making the final decision today, but we will meet again in a few days.
Great. Let's get started.
Yeah.